They bent down to blow the candles. His ear was about to touch the cake, but Jungkook stretched his hand and grabbed it in one hand. He was holding Ain in the other one. Everyone was singing together. And Taeyoung smiled. He took the knife and cut a piece of cake. Appa, they turned toward his Appa with a smile of plaster on his face. He took a bite for it first and then fed it to him. He placed the cake on the plate and hugged his Appa. He wrapped his hands around him tightly. Everyone paused and looked at them silently. The grandma was crying, looking at her son and grandson. It's been years now, but their pain are fresh. It's one day of their life that they don't know what they should feel. Celebrate of arrival of our Beyonce are the biggest loss of their life. Appa, they called him by his name after a few minutes. Everyone will think that we are trying to save our cake, he added with a smile. They laughed and broke the hug. Mr. Kim took their face in his hand and kissed his forehead. Happy birthday, my soul. Thank you, Appa. They stood up on his toes and kissed his cheeks first, and then his hands. He turned his gaze around the lounge. Can we have the cake, please? Jimin wiped a tear for his face, while Yoongi wrapped his arms around him for emotional support. A boy like Jimin had only one weakness. That was his best friend. They smiled and nodded his head. But first, let me feed it to my daughter. He picked up the piece of cake and fed it to Ain. They looked around nervously. He didn't know from where he started. And there were so many people. It's okay. Give it to Jungkook also. We can wait. Una's mom understood the expression. Yeah, mom agreed. He bought the piece of cake near Jungkook's mouth and he took a bite. Happy birthday, he said, and they smiled. Jungkook, where's the gift? Jimin asked, and Jungkook was raising eyebrow. Everyone gave gift today except Jungkook. They glared at him, signing him to stop, but he glared back and said, Did you bring anything? Jungkook dug out a small box, wrapped in a gift paper for his waistcoat. This is for you, he said, and gave it to Taeyoung. Thank you, they replied. He was surprised again. Open it, they. Let me see what he has given you. Ramon started, and they nodded his head and carefully removed the gift paper. All eyes were on him. Wow, they explained when his eyes fell on that white gold pendant, that butterfly pendant. Only one wing of butterfly were attached to the chain, with the other one was hanging. The sides of the wings were in the tiny diamonds. It's beautiful. They smiled and turned it around. They all can see it. They doesn't like the pendants, Jimin said, confusing with that evident of his face. You don't know this, he continued in disbelief. Oh, Jungle looked around at the building eyebrow. He had no idea about it. No, I like pendants, they said quickly. You didn't. You always said that. You cannot wear anything around your neck because it's not you. Jimin reminded him. We can exchange it. Jungkook offered. It it was the past. I changed my opinion now. Taeyoung said. Fine. Jimin huffed. He knew they was pretending. He has a bad habit of kidding in a serious situation. Don't mind, please. I love it. Jimin glared at it, and Jungkook. He grabbed Jungkook's elbow and dragged him toward him. Whoever bought that pendant will make him wear it as well. Jimin, they whispered yell. Come on, Jimin said while looking at Jungkook. Jungkook picked up the pendant from the box. He went behind Tae and buckled up the chain. Tae was gazing at him, his finger on the butterfly, and smile appeared on his face. Great. Now, compliment him. What? Taeyong and Jungkook said in that same way. What? Did I ask you both to climb a mountain? Stop overreacting. Jimin rolled his eyes. You're looking beautiful. Jungkook said. You always look beautiful. Say something else, which makes him feel special. Idiot, he mumbled to himself. Jungkook looked around and stared at Tae for a few minutes. The living area was filled with the people, but there was a pin drop silence now. They was thankful the elders Ming and family were not there. Jimin madness. Thank you for everything you have done for each other and every person present here today, especially for Ryan. You are an incredible person, Tae. You deserve all the happiness in the world, he said in a one go. They looked into his eyes and realized he was genuinely saying that to him. There was no hint of pretending. Thank you, they replied, his happiness no beyond. That's it? Jungkook looked at Jimin. If I have your permission, can I sit now? He asked in a serious way. Jimin seemed in a deep thought. Please, take a seat, they said to Jungkook. No, stop. You both didn't take any picture together. Give me your phone, Jungkook. Taeyong snapped his head toward him. Stop targeting him. It's more than enough now. Jimin ignored Tae, stretching his hand forward, and demanded, stubbornly, your phone. Jungkook having a sign and handed his phone to him. You are surely going to heaven, Yoongi. Jihyo said to Yoongi, their eyes are fixed on the scene happening in front of them. I swear, Namjoon took a sip for the tea while Yoongi laughed at their remark. Stand here. Jimin pointed toward Tae and Jungkook stood together, awkwardly, with a quiet gap in between. Seriously, he said in a display expression. You call it a pose? Jin Hayo, please come here and help me, Jimin said while looking at Jin. Why not? Jin said happily while forward. Interesting. Namjoon murmured. God bless you, Jungkook. Jimin kept entrusting Jimin. After that, while Jin made sure that he was doing everything alright, they kept glaring at both of them. But as usual, they ignored him whenever the rest of the family were silently enjoying their photo shoot. Jin, now wrap his hand around the waist, Jimin instructed, and Jin moved forward. No way, everyone is looking at us. Let me do my work, Tae, Jin said seriously. They pursed his lips, moving his eyes toward Jungkook, who seems as awkward as himself. His touch was like an electric shock, forced his heart to pound. A cold sweat broke down the forehead. He was getting nervous. Smile. Jimin called out. Jungkook was very well in his state. Easy. Don't panic, he muttered as he tightly gripped on him to comfort him. Come on, guys. Smile. Lovely, Jimin explained. It's enough. Please, I'm going. They turned around. No, just one more. Jungkook, kiss him on his cheeks now. You're gone crazy, they said in a low, angry filled voice. Stop embarrassing us in front of everyone. What embarrassing? I show love to your own life partner? Jimin replied coolly. Insane, they muttered and turned around, but Jimin stopped him again. Do it happily, or I won't leave you.